Heat came up off the frozen puddle of ice, and she sighed with a sigh. No one was impressed with rhymes or the band's of wordy fits of madmen. The day had come where I could amuse myself by the helping of others. I witnessed nothing strange except the acceptance. I had always been hid and cast out into the pond to ship. The fish knew not what they came to be. I was sitting around days on end, living in the moderate life of promise as a vacation someday. I loved to work, and I would suppose it would be a working holiday for me. Everything fried on the front of the stove, yet I blew out a candle in 3 months' time. I was awake, but unyet sheltered from the food that was brothed into pots and fed me orally. I minded the house every day, and didn't mind if the tape played out. And I cooled myself by the use of air. The hot summer was coming to an end. I wished for more, but I couldn't keep up, and I was sometimes lost. The pounding of the surf kept the tide rocking, and the yacht on the horizon knew not what I had stowed away to capsize, their money-filled plastic wormwood of a life. Still, they dare not turn the radio down as not to lose their position. The waves crashed in a new jazzy fashion of the glamorous nightly news of yesteryear. Nothing new did they do. Same bruises from the same alcoholism. The same chatter that they learned in church. The days drifted to night, and the night turned to the tired. Then to sleepy cottages and forest falls that made birds fly. How they flew in that chamber, calling on my God as I did my bidding. I felt sold, but I knew not the price. My family was away from the scenery I saw from my window dwelling. I wanted and was never full enough to enter the kitchen. Cleaning pots and pans couldn't help me now. My ego was strong and my mind clear. I knew what vacation bring. There was a nervous tidbit of bait on my lips sitting in the valley. My friends had been kind enough to clear their schedules to ensure that I had the time of my life. I was impatient, so I was involved in smoke. I loved the smell of dark recesses, but I could no longer afford the overpriced beverages. I could no longer look to alcohol to feed my soul. I would have to trip alone, and I kind of looked over my being to see what I could get out of my experiences. This gave me strength, but I feared the same sequences that I had known prior to my new home. I was filling out a place and moping away the sorrow. God was looking down, and he was pleased, but wished I could change the mood somehow. I wasn't gone yet, but I knew the time was coming. I looked inside at the jokes, and they helped me press through the day. Suggestions were welcomed with a grunt, and the future looked as if it would never come. Waiting for vacation had filled my life. I was unsure of what adventure would be, but after my time in the jungle and the desert, I knew I could adapt. I usually got pissed at the leaving of friends, but I felt serenity in the loss of my cronies this time. It was time to do some self-seeking, and my colleagues usually pulled me down. I had the option of working on a group project, but page turn, declined, thinking it may lead me in the wrong direction. I wanted to work security, but was never accepted even though I had applied. There was no place for me in the department. I had to make it my business to make do at the job at hand. Fantasy women and song was all I had. Not that I didn't enjoy them, I just thought they degraded me. I was always a good student, but I was often labeled a fool because I thought the professors had nothing more to offer. My debt was incurred. I want to hear the church bells ring, calling us to our lessons, but those days are gone. The time clock is all that matters. I want the workers to get their share of the corporation, but that will never happen until the machine is degreased. Fun is all I am after. Memories finally have their own place in my life. I can look to the past no matter how scary and frolic in the idea that the past is over for me. I can bounce in the present or await the future, no matter how blissful or wonderful it may come. I can look at people in the eye and be comfortable in my own way of living. I don't need permission to live my life my own way. I only need support from the people that are around me. I can take criticism without feeling I owe my life to the games I have played. Life is short, and for me, I want to make the most of it. I didn't use the word best for life. It's not supposed to be perfect, as some may say. Some people would like to believe that sacrifice is all that matters, and that fuels the anger inside my populist heart. I cannot make amends for all the mistakes I have made, nor can I accept that my mistakes were totally mine alone. We're all in this thing together, and some will have a good day, while others are being tortured throughout the day by big business. It is the sheep being led by the wolves, and I repulsively vow to dismiss a summer holiday in high school. The bigger the problem at hand, the less it means. I feel nothing anymore for disasters listed in the news. Sure, people get bad breaks, and so have I, but in the end, I will ultimately get more bad breaks, and they are only there for growth.